Carbon markets have evolved over many decades as mechanisms to help reduce aggregate emissions around the world. A carbon market broadly offers a place where parties that are actively reducing or eliminating emissions can engage with parties that are actively seeking to offset their own emissions. The instruments traded on these markets are either carbon allowances, often called carbon credits, and carbon offsets, sometimes called offset credits, which can be confusing. What's traded on a given market depends largely on the nature of the market itself. There are two types: voluntary markets and compliance markets. Compliance markets, sometimes called regulated markets or emissions trading schemes, exist in jurisdictions that are governed by what's called a cap and trade system. In these systems, the governing body gives each organization some number of carbon allowances, which each represent 1 ton of CO2 equivalent that the organization is permitted to emit, hence the term allowance. If the company emits less, management can sell their surplus carbon credits to other system participants that have emitted more. But these allowances are only really valuable to other cap and trade participants within the same system. Voluntary markets, as the name suggests, are completely voluntary. Someone may choose to fund and execute a green initiative like renewable energy development or a carbon sequestration project such as reforestation. These projects generate carbon offsets which can be thought of as compensation for the CO2 reductions. This developer can then sell these offsets as an alternative revenue stream to some other party that wishes to offset their own emissions. Carbon offsets can be leveraged by any individual or organization anywhere in the world that wants to achieve climate commitment targets like net zero or carbon neutrality. As a result, they've gained a tremendous amount of popularity in recent years.